Yesterday I listened to Stephen Jenkinson talk about matrimony. Now this is really important to me because I've trained as a wedding celebrant. But as I got towards the end of my training, I came to some of the same conclusions that Jenkinson did when he talked about weddings and the ceremonies, just basically how they, well, for me, without some long-term work together, I'm not sure I really want to take people through a wedding process. This is sacred stuff for me, coming together. I say that having had several, broken relationships, so I know how much pain there is when things don't work. And Jenkinson brought up the topic of patrimony. So matrimony is the condition of preparing to mother. So it's an institution that basically gives the woman the security and the safety she needs to raise children, or more broadly defined, to be in a nurturing place, to play that nurturing role that many women are called to. Not all, but many. And I would say any woman who is feminine identified is called to some kind of blossoming, whether that's having children or whether that's making art or making food. There's many ways of expressing that, and patrimony is the material conditions, and perhaps the energetic conditions as well, for that to happen. And I don't think we take that into account at all, or hardly, when we get married or when people get married these days. As a consequence, one of the other things that Jenkinson brought up was just the shame that young men are, and I would say that they've inherited, that any man older than them, our behaviors, the way we've been, this is the legacy we've left. This is our patrimony. And so we have work to do as men so that young men don't have to carry our shame or grow up in our shame or grow up burdened with the legacy of how we've been. Anyway, these are just a couple of thoughts of mine after listening to Stephen Jenkinson yesterday. I'll be writing about this in Apprenticeship to Love chapters in the next few days, and beyond. There's deep stuff here. Thank you for listening.